There was an amazing press briefing yesterday with Kayleigh McEnany, who makes our national heart go pitter-patter. Kayleigh McEnany is there answering reporters' questions. And some of the questions don't really seem like questions. Some of the questions seem like activism, like they were trying to push her to do something. And what were the reporters trying to push her to do? Trying to push the president to do? They were trying to get them to shut down not just some areas or a hot spot with the virus, trying to get them to shut down the entire country.
This president's hard at work, and he'll continue to work hard.
You're doing everything that you can possibly do when there are still waits for getting test results back, when you have declined to impose a national mask mandate, when you're saying you won't shut down the entire country again.
The president of the Minneapolis Federal Reserve, he said 2 days ago that he believed that the only way to have a real strong, robust economic recovery would be to shut the country down again for a month to 6 weeks. I know that this idea of short-term pain for long-term gain has been shot down before by President Trump, but has it been given any more consideration given the recent flare-ups across the country?
These parasites are unbelievable. These left-wing journalists. Hey, so could you please, we should, look, I'm not advocating one point or another, but we're going to shut down the country, right? Look, there's short-term pain for long-term gain. Do we have any reason to believe a complete shutdown of our country would give us any long-term gain? Some establishment liberals told us that that's the case, to shut down until the election. But do we have any evidence that that's true? Remember they told us 15 days to slow the spread? I think they told us that about 15 years ago. They did tell us, I think it was about 140 days ago. I don't think that led to long-term gain. In fact, I think the lockdown has caused much, much, much more damage to people's lives, to the country as a whole, than the coronavirus has so far. So do we have any evidence of what they're saying? No, of course not. They just want to shut down the country so there's not even a glimmer of an economic recovery, so people are kept out of work, so people kept frustrated and angry, so that Trump gets blamed for it. You know, the whole premise has been, from the left, just shut down for 15 days, it'll be painful, but then it'll all be so much better. And conservatives get fooled by it. But what happens? You shut down for 15 days, and it doesn't make it easier to reopen, it makes it easier to remain shut down for months, which is what happened. Same thing with the masks. Just wear the masks, and that'll make it easier to reopen society. Let me ask you something. As the masks have become more common, has that led us to progressively reopen society? No, it's led us progressively to shut it down even more. And now they say, let's just shut down the country it'll be really quick. It'll be like 4 weeks. And then we'll reopen. We'll go like gangbusters. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Fool me 3 times? What are we even doing? I hope you enjoyed that short segment from the Michael Knowles Show. Be sure to check out the full episode linked in the description or download the podcast wherever you listen to podcasts.